Welcome aboard. After years cruising the North Pacific, we are embarking on a journey south to warmer waters. This is our story day by day as we explore Mexico's beautiful Baja coast. Come along and experience daily cruising life as we do. Good morning. It's about 9 o'clock and we have another windy morning. The 10-minute average is sitting right at about 19 knots. We're staying put in our anchor circle, so that is good, but clearly we're staying on the outer edges where the wind has pushed us. So let's go outside and take a look. Okay. Ooh. Look, we have beautiful blue sky today. Our anchor is doing its job and keeping us here nice, very comfortably. All right, here is Jim sitting at his little workstation, and he spent the last hour or so working on video, and now we're just starting. Yeah, look outside, see what it looks like.
Blocking the sun from shining right in my face.
Yeah.
It's all white cappy.
Yeah, it is. It's windy out. So we're looking at predict wind, trying to plan what we can do for the next day or two. And we're not big fans of launching the tender in a lot of wind because, as you know, it blows about. I'm sure you've seen us struggle with that in the past, like Cabo. Anyway, let's take a look at predict wind and see how our forecast looks.
So it shows 21 knots where we are here at Los Frailes right now. What is that? Is that correct? Is that about what it is?
It is about what it is.
Yeah, so if we just move forward hour by hour, we can see that it slowly decreases to this evening. It looks like it'll be pretty calm overnight, 9 or 10 knots. Picks up a little in the morning, and then calms back down again Saturday, maybe sitting around 14 or 15 knots till the afternoon. And then moving on into Sunday, it's quite calm, and Monday I think it's pretty good. Looks good, and maybe a little breezy or something Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing going on. All looking really good moving forward, so plenty of opportunity, maybe a little wind, but not all the way till next Thursday. And frankly, that's 6 days out, and I don't think the models mean much 6 days out anyway. So I think we've got till tomorrow morning where there'll be a little bit of wind, but then we'll be able to go do some other stuff and here before we figure out where our next destination even is. So it's all as forecasted. Just it's not too complicated to look at the forecast and then just adjust your cruising accordingly rather than fight it. Rather than that, we just try to enjoy it.
Picking up where we left off yesterday, we went around the perimeter of our space here and kind of got all the dust off and wiped it all down. Then we kind of went along to find all our little divots that we need to still fill in, and we have a few on the field here that we have to work on a little bit on the edges. Got our tools out and our epoxy. We have our helper here because anything that involves tape, Blake is all over. All right, Jim, back to business.
All right, so we use a Quick Fair System 3 2-part epoxy with the cat's help filler. You can sand it in just a few hours. It's very easy, actually.
Isn't it like a 1-to-1?
No, it's 2-to-1, which is why that's twice as big as this one.
Fair enough.
So we're just going to put a glob on. A little chunk out there. I don't think we need too much. Maybe like that. Use 2 stir sticks so you don't mix the bad stir stick in with this one.
Yeah,
looks like
looks
about
good.
2-to-1. I've never got that excited about measuring precisely. And then there's a trick to get rid of the cat hair and thoroughly mix till it's all a uniform color. You've got about, I don't know, 15 minutes of working time once this is mixed before it starts becoming too hard. Kind of mixes like a soft butter.
And it dries to sanding in 3 hours.
Yep. It's good stuff.
which always makes me happy.
Okay, cap. Rosie took blue tape and marked everywhere it goes. That's right on the cove right there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that one with my finger. And this one here too?
Yep. Yes, I was working on the cove area because that is the part that has the all grip and frankly shows everything. So I was trying to get it as good as possible. The field with the kiwi is not so critical, in my opinion. You have a helper.
Yeah, this is a very, very light amount that we're doing. This cove, by the way, this curved portion, completely created with this material. When the teak was here, this was a rough fiberglass to 90-degree cut.
All right.
So we just go around and do this everywhere.
And yeah, that's how it's done. Well, that's how we do it. Put it that way.
Let it dry, and then we will
Sand again.
sand again. No drink with it though?
Nope.
You think of, I think of onboard lifestyle, right? Isn't this thickened epoxy?
And with that,
If you watch
we call
that,
it.
you'll get that.
Well, Jim is we're trying something new. Normally we do this downstairs, but we don't know why we shouldn't be able to do it out here in this beautiful breeze. And see, it's haircut day. So let's see how that goes. All right, here he is. Fresh haircut.
And sunning at the same time. What can beat that?
Exactly.
Right, the epoxy has dried. So we're just doing a final little sanding everywhere for now. And then we're going to put our cockpit all back together because we invited Ryan and Melissa over for spaghetti dinner. So that's next. Otherwise, how's the sanding going? Rosie's doing a little cove edge by hand.
Yeah. It's coming though. It's going good.
Yeah. In the meantime, the wind remains 20 knots.
Yeah. All right, so we rearranged the cockpit so that we could seat 5 for dinner. And yeah, these guys know something's up and they just want to make sure they are a part of it, aren't you two? Look at these two.
It's another slow motion fight on the tablecloth that now we'll have to put up a new tablecloth before our friends come over for dinner. And this has to be a really short clip because I don't want a, denied by YouTube copyright infringement because Jimmy Buffett is playing in the background. Oh good, it's between songs. Woo.
Good morning. That was quite the orange sky we had earlier this morning. I just opened up the back screen here because we have our screened-in porch. And if you want to call it that, our cockpit. And it took no more than 5 seconds for Blake to decide to jump over the rail and onto the swim step. And now, like, where are they? There they are. So I went ahead and opened the cockpit door. So Barkley took full advantage and just jumped out, and now we have kitties hanging out on the swim step. It's kind of like a dock, I guess, for them, so they sure like it. Jim's putting the sunscreens on, just working on trying to keep the boat cooler. The sunscreens do a great job, but we really haven't needed them the last couple days because the wind has been so intense that we just open a wing door and it takes care of it. Here's one that, well, might just get put up later because he's playing in it.
Well, I know there's a lot of wind. It may be hard to hear, but that's the point. Actually, we're anchored behind. Sea Venture's way over there somewhere. And we're just walking this beautiful beach.
Look at the water.
Pretty cool.
I'm hanging on to my hat. I already lost it once.
In the water. We had to go fishing. We're going to keep walking down the beach for a while longer.
Alright, I climbed partway up the hill, but I was kind of ill-prepared to do the whole thing. And it's quite a bit of a scramble, but boy, it's pretty cool up here. Here's a look at the boats out there.
Well, it's evening now here at the anchorage, and we had another great day today. We did a walk on the beach, went a few miles down the beach and a few miles back. This beautiful white sandy beach that wraps around here is just fantastic. We continued to have quite a bit of breeze during the day today. Whitecaps all in the anchorage. I think the same thing is forecasted for tomorrow, and then maybe after that it begins to abate a little bit. So that's the forecast looking forward. So the plan, I think we've done everything here that we wanted to do. We have not snorkeled. We talked to some more snorkelers who said it's okay, you know. So I think we're going to forego that, and we're going to go on a different adventure. It is right now 20 minutes to 7. At 11 o'clock tonight, we're going to up anchor and do an overnight cruise. So we arrive at the next anchorage first light tomorrow morning. It should be about a 7.5-hour cruise. If we go ahead and stay here, I think it's going to be a couple, 2-3 more days. And so I think we decided, why don't we just cruise it at night? It's there's almost a full moon. It's been beautiful and quite a bit calmer at night versus heading north. And you might think the 15 or 17 knots of wind is no big deal, and it probably isn't during the day. But this is that area that's well known for short, steep seas. So we're just going to skip that part of it if we can and see if we can do this overnight passage tonight and arrive tomorrow morning. So we'll see how it goes. But until the next video, wishing you no wind and flat seas.